And hello, YouTube. Okay, the Facebook stuff is there, the YouTube stuff is here. Uh, Working on my homemade DIY table saw. This is the bottom of my sled. These are the rails, runners, whatever you call. There's a slot. This rail and this slot under here are excellent. This one is flawed. I believe it's this runner that's flawed. And so what I've done is I've taken a pencil and I've, marked graphite on both sides of it, and I'll show you how I very slowly, I've already done this for a few hours. I think I'm getting close, but I'll show you how one removes high spots. Again, I'm trying to make this thing move back and forth very smoothly. And I should lock this table down properly. It's still in wiggly mode. If it falls, it falls. I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, so here's the deal. Slides nice right here. Now I had a big problem right in here that I finally got rid of, but now it's catching over there. See that? So I got to do it a few times, make it catch to try and get that graphite, the pencil lead, to show up on the runner. Okay, let's get it up and over and see what's happening. See, I'm trying to use leverage instead of strength here on this thing. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay. Black, 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 black. Now, I've been working on this quite a bit. This is new. This is very dark, and I think a little bit there. And we have some here. Okay, so that makes sense. That we have, usually when you get high spots, if you have a high spot here, you will not have one there, and if you have a high spot there, you will not have one there. Okay, so my big high spots appear to be here and here. Okay, so now what I was doing was primarily using, this is a metal file called a bastard file. It's a double cut bastard. Don't ask me why they call it a bastard file. This is a wood rasp. This typically hogs off more material. This is probably a little bit less than this one. So this is to really tear it off. This is dig in pretty deep, and this is a smoother one. I spent a lot of time using just this, and it turns out I should have been using this to get the material off quicker. Okay, again, long and boring. Let's see what I can do. Let me put this here so I don't knock it on the ground. Here we go. Can you see this at all? You'll probably see the back of my elbow, I guess. Well, that's what you get to see. Okay, here we go. So my hands are sore from doing this. Hold it there and just rubber back and forth. Why is it doesn't feel right? Okay, the black is disappearing. The black is disappearing. Okay. This one's not disappearing very quickly. Here we go, starting to thin out. Okay, that's pretty good. I think I got a touch over there that I gotta get to. Let's get over here. This got some here. Boy, this table was really wiggling. I guess I'm going to get down there and secure it properly. Okay, I'm going to do one last piece over there, and then I will get to the bastard file. I found that doing this first and then following up with the bastard file seems to work best for me. Okay, most of the black is gone. This tends to smooth it out. And you can, oh boy, that's really wiggling. What's going on here? Oh, that's because I was moving it around. I haven't properly set up the base. Now it wiggles less. Okay. Alright, so this seems to alright, and over here. Now when I'm doing this, I'm trying to push into it. I let it roll over this way a little bit. I'm trying to hold it mostly square, straight up and down, but I'm also then trying to push into it. All right, let's test it. And again, use leverage, not strength. And I'm also trying not to damage these little slots. I'm trying not to let it drop into there. Okay, come on baby, be nice. Again, we already got, ooh, this is sliding good here. Ooh, that's nice. Okay, we got a little further. So let's make it catch a few times. Now, I've marked where my saw blade is. My saw blade is right about here. So I need this to clear at least to about here. So I'm probably going to clear it all the way. At one point I thought, well, I only need to clear it so far, but I still got a ways to go. Since this is the cut, I've got from here to here to get clear. So we shall see what challenge that will bring. Give it a couple more tugs just to get that graphite on there. Okay, so let's see what we got. And like I said, this will be long and boring. My apologies. But I'm guilty. I know people cut their videos and speed them up and stuff. But frankly, you got a little button there called left and right where you can speed up or slow down the video. Okay, now, very interesting. I have black near the bottom. Interesting. So that means it's touching the top of the channel. This one's at the top, so that's touching the bottom of the channel. That was more normal. This one's about in the middle. That's at the bottom. Since that's at the bottom, and that's the inside, that means that it's touching up here. I'm thinking that's touching right there. This I got a lot of still the blackness, the graphite, but that's worn away quite a bit. So let's touch this up with the rasp. Okay. Now the bastard valve. And now I'm kind of rolling to the top because remember that's at the bottom over there. Alright, now that I've done that, I've taken off the graphite. So let's get the graphite back in there. See, I'm using the side of the pencil. I learned this technique back in my apprentice days as a machinist mechanic, and we do this on metal. We use a special blue called Prussian blue or high spot blue, where you smear it very thin on one piece. Say I would smear it in here. So this is Prussian blue. And then you do what I did. You take the other piece and you roll it back and forth and you shave off the blue. And you make perfect surfaces that way. I mean, it really does come out nice. Okay, so this is properly graphited. Now let's use our rasp over here. So again, blackness is way down on the bottom there. Very interesting. Okay, good. It's going away. Okay, that's pretty good. I'm going to do the bastard while I still know where I was working. Okay. Looking pretty good. Some more over here I didn't notice. Okay, let's get this off. That was so dark that I hadn't noticed this one. Alright, that looks decent. What's happening over here? Ah, okay, so this is good. I'm getting a long streak. Typically with high spots, you'll start off with a little piece, and as you start to smooth it down, it'll get longer and longer. That's usually a good thing. So this streak of black is now from here to here. the other thing that I've learned, and Ray taught us back in the day, was long, smooth strokes are better. Better than this, it's better to go like this. That way you're taking off the whole problem. You're taking off the bump. This one's being persistent. Let's see what we get. Yeah, like I said, this is the hard part of being a machinist. And since I'm trying to do something more precise than most woodworkers do, I'm not sure how many woodworkers know these techniques. Alright, let's see. Get perfect. Ooh! I think I got it further. Okay, let's take a look. How far is that? Oh, I hit the tripod. No, I still got a long ways to go. Again, I want it clear all the way to the end, so it felt better, but it's not necessarily better. All right, so again, doing this a few times helps get that high spot darker. Okay, be nice and careful, don't screw anything up. And again, use leverage as much as you can when you're dealing with heavier. Ooh. Okay, I like this. I see black here, here, here. And here it's really dark. So again, the more black I see, the better it is. Really only here. That's a little surprising. That probably means I'm getting close to done. That's a little dark there. Surprised I didn't see more. All right. So, rasp first. Right. See, that's why you're supposed to wear shoes in the shop. But I'm lazy. Okay, here. Now you may wonder why I'm using the rasp. This is the rasp, and I meant the mastic. This has just a bunch of little dots. Doesn't have a nice smooth cut. So while it digs into part, it leaves valleys and ridges. It leaves its high spots, and this is a more smoother surface, if you want to say it that way. But it has less hills and valleys that it leaves in the workpiece. Okay, it's looking pretty good. Now this side, I got a lot to get rid of over here, which is good. It's good. All right, so let's start down here. Pretty good. Here. Because it gets pretty good, it's good to read. I don't know if you can hear the difference, but when I first hit it with this, the rough rasp, I can feel and hear the difference as it's knocking off those high spots. Okay, that's pretty good. Let's get this section here. Moving on down. Oh boy, that's getting a little difficult to reach that far. Guess I'll just have to figure out how to deal with it. Feel something going wrong over here. There's a little bit of a knot there. I don't think that's interfering with anything. But if this is hitting it, the rail might be hitting it too. Alright, so actually see grooves here from when that one cut, so I use this until those grooves disappear. Alright, so let's give her a try. Come on, baby. Give me a little bit more. Oh man, that's beautiful. Oh, well, it feels good, but last time it felt good and it still wasn't. Let's see what we got. Remember it was right about here last time? Same place, hasn't moved. Alright. This side took forever, so no reason to see why that side shouldn't take forever too. Okay, let's see what we got. Here, and a very long streak, mostly on the bottom. Oh, and back over here on the end. Interesting. So again, this is on the bottom of this. So that's the top inside here. When I was cutting this thing, I was very dissatisfied with how the slot worked, and then, okay, we are here and here, not so much. Okay, so let me get rid of this one first. Then this one, then I'm going to go back to the top inside of that one. Because an interface is two-way street. Two things are interfacing. So taking the high spot off of each one helps. Alright, so let me bring the big file over here. One of the problems that you have, you get rid of the black and then you walk away and you forget what the black was as you try to smooth it down. Okay, I think I'm going to go from here to here. There's still something going on right there. Not sure what that is. Oh, this one's at the top as well. It's at the bottom of this with top of that. This is the outside. So I'm going to do both sides of that. I'm going to concentrate on the inside and do a little bit of the outside. Remember, I'm trying to push it in because this is at the bottom. There's something going on here, but I think that's just discoloration of the wood itself. I don't think that's graphite. Could be wrong. I'm wrong a lot. Okay, so we got some here. Here. You may notice that I'm going out of my way not to let these two pieces of metal touch each other. Do not let your rasp or your file touch any other piece of metal other than when you are filing it. You will dull it. This girl here, these are both probably at least 30 to 40 years old. This one might even, this one's for sure 40, this one's probably 30. They last a long time if you don't abuse them. Darkness is staying there. Starting to go away. We've got a lot going on over here. Again, that's right at the bottom of the rail, so that means it's at the top of the slot. Okay, so that's pretty good. No, that's not good enough. That's okay. Oh, and again right here, seems worn away. All right. Let's hope it doesn't fall off. The hell with hope. see what we got. Come on, baby. Oh, beautiful. Now, because I filed the slot, I took off the graphite. So I probably won't get a very good mark on this one. I was excited and wanted to see how well it worked. So I probably got to re-graphite the slot. Oh, well, I got, oh, same areas. Okay, here, here, pretty much from here all the way down. Ooh. This side looks pretty good. So this is the problem area. So I think what's happening, right, this is my reference, that's why I'm not, this one's good. This one was, you know, was a much better fit. This one was a sloppier fit, so that's why I'm adjusting this one. So you always want to, in precision work, you want to have a reference that you don't mess with. Work from the reference. So this is my reference, that's why I'm messing with this one. I'm thinking this side is lining up pretty good with the reference. This one's still a touch off. So this is the inside. So again, I'm going to rasp and file the inside and then rasp and file the inside of the slot. Guys, I'm getting hot and tired. I don't know how much longer this session can last. But you get the idea. Whether or not I was hoping to be successful while on video. I'm guessing I won't have that pleasure. Let's go back over here. I'm guessing I might not have that pleasure. Fingers are getting raw, so I don't think I've got much left of this one. I was hoping to be done, let you guys see success, but that's probably not going to happen. Okay, so remember, inside had a nice long draw. Oh, I can leave it that way. Oh, good, that's more stable, okay. So this is the inside. I'm gonna, yeah, there's a lot on the top of this one. Interesting. Okay, so I'm square, and I'm gonna kind of concentrate the pressure at the top. me. Let's see what we got. I believe I'll have to have another. I'll have to have another session. Okay, this one is this side, okay. Alright, it's either going to work now or it's going to be worked on later. But you get the idea. It takes time and patience. Come on, baby, where are you? There we go. Perfection. Probably about the same spot. Okay. Alright, let's see what the story says this time. Okay. A little bit here, a little bit here. Alright, so you can tell I got a lot more to do. I'm going to shut her down. Goodbye, Patana YouTube friends. 36 minutes.